So again, the Corner Cars Christmas in July special tonight. We'll begin the racing program with the limited sportsman heat race. Starting first in car 99, it's J.R. Whitaker, alongside in 7, Bob Cumbo. In the second row, car 29 is Bob Justice, and car number 66, Paul Baker Jr. 02 Charlie Osborne starts next, and alongside of him should be car number 10, Bob Grubal. Then comes 80 Tim Rowenbeck, and 01 Jerry Buck. So that's your lineup for the first limited sportsman heat race this evening. Bob Justice down the backstretch. And a false start. So 8 laps to go here on Corner Cars night. Corner Cars out on Refugee Road. Good cars for used cars for sale or rent. J.R. Whitaker currently leads the parade around turn 4. Whitaker the leader in car 99. Bob Justice is second in 29. Now Justice tries to squeeze inside of Whitaker, and he does so in turn 3. Justice the leader, Whitaker is second. Now Paul Baker Jr. looks to the inside of the black 99 for second. Bob Cumbo calls it a day in the car number 7 here in the heat race. Cumbo out in 7. As Justice begins to put some distance between himself and the second running Whitaker, they'll get the halfway signal this time around from the starter Jim Paul. J.R. Whitaker. Whitaker again, sideways in turn 4. A tight battle for the runner-up spot. They'll get the white flag this time. Now Paul Baker Jr. is second. And his 16th win of 1993, Bob Justice. Paul Baker is second. Whitaker comes home third, and Charlie Osborne finishes fourth. Okay, and now the alignment for the second limited sportsman heat race. Randy Sword starts on the pole in car 73. Alongside in 20 is Mike Brown. The second row 70, Joe Hill, your feature winner a week ago. And beside him in car number 0, it's Zero Hill. Jim Kidd starts on the inside of the third row in car 25, and beside him in 98, it's Mike Rush. Then comes car number 9, Jim Cruz. 74 on the tail, your fast qualifier, is Ken Sword. So we understand that the inversion draw that was conducted down there on the racetrack was a number 10. What that means is that Ken Sword will start 10th in the limited sportsman feature. The 10th fastest qualifier, which should be, let's see, should be car 66, Paul Baker Jr., as I have it here on the sheet, will start on the pole. So 8 laps stand in front of these competitors, the limited sportsman second heat race. Randy Sword pulls ahead of Mike Brown down the backstretch. Joe Hill is third in car 70. Randy Sword, the leader. Joe Hill second. Now Jim Kidd trying to relegate Mike Brown back to that 4 spot. Kidd up to third. Kidd sideways off the second turn, but he retains control of that 3rd spot. Halfway. Zero Hill still trying to make something work on the outside of Mike Rush right now. Now Hill will go to the outside of Randy Sword. Oh, Sword gets down under. Oh, and Jim Kidd tries to move inside of Randy. Sword got down inside. Got down off the racetrack in turn 2 that last time by. He loses the lead and second spot. The new leader is Joe Hill. as Hill pulls away. Kidd is second. Randy Sword third. With his third heat race victory of 1993, Joe Hill. He's followed by Jim Kidd, Randy Sword, Mike Brown, and Mike Rush. So Randy Sword dropped the inside tires off that turn number 2. Got the car sideways. Both Joe Hill and Jim Kidd able to take advantage of that slip. And Hill comes home with the heat race victory. We'll let you know the determination on the inversion draw in just a minute. First, I'll give you the lineup for this event. The 4th fast qualifier starts on the pole. In car 21 from Miamisburg, John Vallow. Beside him in car 92, Columbus, Ohio driver, the 1992 track champion, Donnie Renner. In the second row, second fast time for this driver, car number 7, Reynoldsburg, his hometown, it's Bobby Edwards. And on the tail, with the 4th fast qualifying attempt of 1993 in NASCAR Winston Racing Series late model action from Miamisburg, Mike Ward. Your fastest 4 qualifiers, racing 4 laps. Okay, so a number 8 was drawn. That means Mike Ward will start 8th in tonight's feature, a number 8 inversion. Number drawn. We'll have to check with Carlton Smith to see if he's going to attempt the Clark Oil Challenge this evening. 4 laps to go, the late model trophy dash. Renner with a little advantage off the second turn, but now Vallow pulls back on the backstretch. Now Vallow pulls ahead. Renner is second. Bobby Edwards third. Mike Ward rounds out the top 4. To about a 4 or 5 car length advantage, and he'll take this one easily. John Vallow winner. It's Donnie Renner second. Third, Bobby Edwards, and 4th, Mike Ward. Stop down. Some brand new t-shirts available down at the Columbus Motor Speedway Gift Center. That's located on the turn 1 side of the tower underneath the main grandstand there. And now they line up for the first late model heat event. They'll align themselves thusly. Jerry Johns in car number 8 and Ron Freebus are on the first row. Second row is Burgess White and Cal Bush. Then comes Larry Harris, John Sedlacek. The 4th row is Mike Simpson and Randy Maynard. And out back in 94, Robbie Dean. 10 laps to go. Freebus jumps out to that early lead. And we got a shunt on the backstretch. Also, Sedlacek turned around sideways in turn number 4. John Sedlacek, and 10 laps to go. Priebus. Out front. Oh, Jerry Johns nearly with contact on Priebus. They make it through lap number 1. Now again, Johns close to contact with Priebus. Cal Busch way up, and he makes contact with the wall. Cal Busch real hot. Models for 60 laps of racing action, $2,000 to win. Other racing competition in sports stocks and street stock divisions, still your leader. Out front still. That's Jerry Johns second, Burgess White third. Now 3 laps are down. Tries to track down your leader, Ron Priebus. Meantime, Burgess White has advanced to 3rd spot. Priebus trying to hold on to the lead. Priebus the leader. Maynard now tries the high group. On Priebus, Larry Harris, Jerry Johns third, Randy Maynard and Burgess White, both relegated to the tail. The white flag will be out this time. Now Larry Harris challenges for the lead. And another spin. This time Jerry Johns. But will complete it. Johns off the racetrack. And the winner is Larry Harris. Coming home second, Ron Priebus. Third, I believe, was Randy Maynard, and fourth, Burgess White. So Jerry Johns spins off the racetrack. The race is completed. And Larry Harris comes home the winner. Wheeler to the tower. Emmett to the tower, please. Okay, here we go. The second late model heat event. We've got Mike Denny on the front row beside Bill Cantley. The second row is Mike Carroll and Terry Humphrey. Then comes Bonnie Rush. Josh and Jerry Mitchell, Craig Lice, Danny Eves, and Carlton Smith. 10 laps for this, the second late model heat race. In car number 4, but Bill Cantley tries to battle back on the outside. 3 laps down this time. Mike Denny with about a 2-car length advantage over Mike Carroll. Halfway this time, 5 down. Denny yet to win a heat race in the late model division. He's looking for his first here tonight. And Terry Humphrey now up to 3rd in car number 1. Humphrey moves around Mike Carroll through the 1st and 2nd turn. He'll go after Mike Denny next. The white flag this time. Denny on the inside, Terry Humphrey on the outside. Now Denny slips in turn 2 to give Humphrey a chance. They'll race door to door through turns 3 and 4. It'll be close. The winner by the narrowest of margins, Mike Denny. Terry Humphrey comes home 2nd. Third is Mike Carroll. And 4th, Jerry Mitchell. Trophy dash. They are Steve Tuttle in 17 on the pole. We are 4th fast qualifier. 3rd fast Heavy Hill in 70. We'll start outside front row. Then comes Dale Brown in 13, and outside of that row in car number 22, your fast qualifier this evening, Donald Parsons. 4 laps to go. Apparently Heavy didn't like that start, so we'll line it up and try it again. Steve Tuttle out front in 17. That's Dale Brown 2nd. Heavy Hill 3rd. Hill nudges inside of Dale Brown through turns 3 and 4. They don't make contact, but it was close. Still Steve Tuttle the leader. They'll get the white flag this time. Heavy Hill looks for a way around Steve Tuttle. Tuttle with one Trophy Dash victory so far this season. That came 2 weeks ago. And he does it again tonight. Steve Tuttle, winner. Second, Heavy Hill. I'll have to check with scoring for the third and fourth place finishers. Dale Brown finishes third, and Donald Parsons fourth. So Tuttle's 78 Camaro, owned by Vicky Tuttle. One. The second row, Glenn Miller Jr. and Randy Tharp. Then comes 52 Tom Bond, 98 Ken Stuckey. 66 is Greg Wendell. Then comes Sandy Butcher in 51. 28 Fred Hartzell and 73 Brian McDowell. 8 laps. '74 Roy Harding leaking something on the racetrack. He is disqualified. And we got a dive-fugalty here on the front stretch. Tom Bond, Greg Wendell, and Randy Tharp. And we're going to have to go red as Wendell still not back underway. Red flag. Now Greg Wendell pulls away. Tom Bond with the tie rod, or looks to be broken on that 52. That's Glenn Miller and Randy Tharp now on the front row. Green flag. Tharp's car not up to speed off the fourth turn. The leader through or down the backstretch now is Dean Stuckey. That's Fred Hartzell, your second place car, car 28. Hartzell, a brand new car, we understand, at 28. They built it from scratch the last couple weeks. Stuckey still the leader in car 98. Challenges Stuckey for the lead. Sandy Butcher is third in car 51. Halfway. Stuckey still holds on to that narrow advantage. 5 laps complete. Brian McDowell spins in the fourth turn. He's off the track in 73. time for Dean Stuckey. Again, Hartzell challenging on the outside. Sandy Butcher in car 51. He's into the back, the left tire of Hartzell. Your winner is Dean Stuckey. Sandy Butcher second, Brett Hartzell third, and fourth, Randy Tharp. They'll align themselves thusly. On the pole in 33, it's Jim McCauley. Beside him in 7, that's Herm Hundley. The second row is Kevin Ingram in 32 and Don Holland in 79. Then comes 5, Earl Dexter. 41, Brian New. Car number 4, Phil Gussler. 24, Mike Hamilton. And 93, Jamie Hunt. 8 laps for this second street stock heat race. Herm Hundley. That's Jim McCauley in second and Kevin Ingram third. McCauley looks to be catching back up to Hundley, narrowing that advantage with the halfway signal scheduled this time by. McCauley unable to make any ground on Hundley. Black flag for Jamie Hunt. Rough driving, the call. He made contact with Don Holland over in turn number 2. Now Brian New in sole possession of third. Hundley gets the white flag. And the winner, Herm Hundley in 7th. McCauley is second. Third goes to Brian New, and fourth, Kevin Ingram. Hundley's third heat race victory of this 1993 racing season. His 79 Mercury, sponsored by Alley's Machine Shop, All City Auto Wrecking, Larry's Racing Cards, Westside Used Cars, Columbus Auto Electric, B&R Racing, and G. J Truck Service. We've got Mike Schweier, who we understand has a birthday today, so happy birthday, Mike Schweier. And alongside in 27, Dave Dysinger. The second row, that's Bubba Parsons in 12, and 69, Clyde Trowbridge. In row 3, Herb Pennington and Bo Davis. Then comes 30, Bill Hundley, 00, Ron Mangus, 77, Don Townsend Jr., and 6, Bill Wellman. 8 laps to go. Schweier off to a quick start. He leads Dysinger and Parsons down the backstretch. One lap in the record books, and the birthday boy remains your leader. Be halfway this time by. Good to see Bo Davis back out there after losing that tire, that wheel, in qualifying. Davis back out on the racetrack in competition. Still your leader is Mike Schweier. Bubba Parsons second, Herb Pennington third. Up to fourth spot is Townsend Jr. And Bill Wellman fifth. Wellman close to the back of Townsend in turn 2, but they don't make contact. White flag this time for Mike Schweier. Bubba Parsons in hot pursuit, off turn 2. Dysinger slips, lets Mangus by back there in that pack. And the winner, it'll be Mike Schweier. Bubba Parsons second, Herb Pennington third, fourth Don Townsend. So, your winner is Mike Schweier. So we'll have a brief intermission. I'll be calling off those lucky numbers momentarily. And we got up Randy Sward in 20, Mike Brown. Then comes Joe Hill and 0 Hill, no relation, in row number 3. The fourth row is Jim Kidd and Mike Rush. Next up, we've got car number 9, Jim Cruz, and car 74, Ken Sward. Then comes Bob Justice in 29, 99, J.R. Whitaker. 01 is Jerry Buck, car 80, Tim Rowenbeck, and car number 10, Bob Grubal on the tail. So once again, 30 laps, and that's that 1950 Mercury from Steve Eichhorn of Corner Cars pacing the field. Baker the leader in 66. Randy Sward second. Charlie Osborne third in car 02. It's Randy Sward, the new leader. Now Mike Brown runs second. Complete, 5 down. Randy Sward, Mike Brown, Joe Hill, Paul Baker, and Jimmy Kidd. Puts his distance between himself and Mike Brown. 10 laps this time, complete. Jimmy Kidd is up to third spot. Meantime, Mike Rush goes to the inside of Paul Baker for that 5th position. Halfway, 15 down, 15 to go. Now Mike Brown and Jim Kidd have reeled in the leader. J.R. Whitaker in car 99 with heavy contact down in the 2nd turn, right in the middle of turns 1 and 2. That's J.R. Whitaker. Trying the outside around Randy Swartz. Laps to go this time. The race for the lead. Off turn 4. Again, Brown tries to pull ahead down the backstretch. To go this time. 5 remain. Ken Swart has disposed of Mike Rush. Ken Swart up to 5th spot. They work their way around the lap car of Bob Grubal. And we got a yellow flag on the backstretch. Yellow flag. Remain. Again, it's Brown going to work on Randy Sword, the leader. Jim Kidd is third. Joe Hill fourth. But now Ken Sword trying to work on Joe Hill. The white flag this time. White flag. Sword, so far winless in 1993. Brown with 2 wins so far this season. It'll be close. And Randy Sword holds on to the win. The 8th different winner in 13 features. 8 different guys have taken the checkered in 1993 in 13 events here at the Speedway in the Limited Sportsman Division. George Hensel to the pit concession stand. George Hensel, you're wanted at the pit concession stand, please. He gets that stuffed animal from Steve Eichhorn of Corner Cars. I'll get a top 10 as soon as I have it available. Sponsors on Randy's car: Universal Drywall, Millstream Nursery, Byers Body Shop, Gold Star Auto Service, All City Auto Wrecking, CompuSign, let's see, JC Radiator, Randy Sword Auto Repair, Steering Gear, All American Racing, Barnyard Racing, and Press Expressions Printing. Feature event for the late models. On the pole in car number 6, it's Jerry Mitchell. And alongside in 52 from Piketon, Ohio, Craig Leist. Row number 2 in car 9, that's Danny Eves. And number 19, by the way, as you notice, Carlton Smith has chosen not to go after that Clark Oil chip bonus of $2,200. So it goes to $2,400 next week. And look, there may be a change in this program next week to make it a little more accessible, but we'll have to let you know about that next week. But $2,400 for the Clark Oil Challenge next week. Carlton Smith, the winner last week, will start 4th. 5th in car 21 will start John Vallow. Donnie Renner will start 6th in car 92. 7th in number 7, Bobby Edwards. Alongside in 61 with fast time tonight, Mike Ward. Then comes 83, Lonnie Rush. Number 1, Terry Humphrey. 15, Mike Carroll. 26, Bill Cantley. 4, Mike Denny. Apparently 94, Robbie Dean is scratched. 39 is Randy Maynard Jr. 16, Tommy Simpson. 59, Burgess White. 90, Ron Priebus. And car number 8, Jerry Johns. Off the backstretch, pace car off the track, we're ready to rumble for 35 laps. Craig Leist the leader in 52, Jerry Mitchell is second. Spin on a front stretch. Tenth, Terry Humphrey. 14 laps are complete. The outside of Carlton Smith down in turn 4. Now Vallow is third. Burgess White out of the pits. He's 3 or 4 laps down. To go this time. Now Vallow to the outside of Jerry Mitchell for the runner-up spot. Is out. Bobby Edwards, a spin in turn number 4. second. Jerry Mitchell third. To go. Turn 3, your winner will be John Mallow. Finishing second, Craig Light. Third was Jerry Mitchell. Fourth, Danny Eves. And unofficially fifth, Austin Smith. So his fifth feature win of 1993 here on Corner Cars Night at the Races. Cottman transmission, Cornet Racing engines, and Terry's in. John Vallow the winner. The Miamisburg driver entered tonight's program in second place in the Great Northern Regional point standings. Monley on the front row. They're followed by Kevin Ingram and Don Holland. Then comes Daryl Dexter and Brian New in row 3. Behind them, 93 is Jamie Hunt and car number 4, Phil Gustler. 24 is next, that's Mike Hamilton. And beside him is 43 Mike Schweier, the birthday boy tonight. Dave Dysinger and Bubba Parsons start in the next row, side by side. Then comes Clyde Trowbridge, Herb Pennington, Bill Hundley, Ron Mangus, Don Townsend Jr., Bill Wellman, Steve Tuttle and Heavy Hill, Dale Brown and Donald Parsons, Greg Wendell and Bo Davis. So we're looking for 25 laps of street stock racing. Herb Hunley out front. Jim McCauley second, Kevin Ingram third. Tries to move up to challenge Jim McCauley for the runner-up spot. Some wild action in the street stock feature. Off the pace in car number 4. Gessler is out in car number 4. Daryl Dexter now up to second. He's getting some pressure from Jamie Hunt. Jamie Hunt to the outside of Herb Hunley for the top spot. Daryl Dexter is third. Herb Pennington fourth in 89. They'll get the halfway signal the next time around. It's Jamie Hunt out front. Herb Hunley second. Daryl Dexter third. Herb Pennington fourth. Now Don Townsend is fifth. Jamie Hunt is the leader. He's got quite an advantage. Hunt started 7th in this feature event. Now Herb Pennington moves underneath Daryl Dexter for the 3rd spot. Herb Pennington up to 3rd. of Donald Townsend Jr. Don Townsend Jr. to the outside of Herb Pennington. Herb Hunley now feeling the pressure from Townsend. 5 laps to go for Jamie Hunt. Pennington disqualified for rough driving. 89 Herb Pennington disqualified. The leader is still Jamie Hunt. Now heavy hill spins. He's collected by Kevin Ingram. They are off the racetrack. And I guess not. We're going to go red. Red flag, our track crew tells us down there they are too close to the racetrack. Sorted out. Looks like steam, not smoke. So 23, Don Townsend Jr. to the outside of Jamie Hunt for the lead. They'll race down on the backstretch. White flag this time, and it's Townsend out front. But now Townsend puts some distance between himself and Hunt down the backstretch. The winner is Don Townsend Jr. Finishing second, Jamie Hunt. Third, Steve Vettel. Ron Mangus, I believe, was fourth. And Donald Parsons, fifth. So a full night of racing action. Again, the winner, Don Townsend Jr. So the winning sprint cars here at the Speedway next Saturday night. Arrow, owned by Lulu Berry, sponsored by B&B Pizza. Ron Hibbard Realty. Mavericks Carryout. Cottman Transmission East. Steve's Discount Drive Axle. Arch Drywall, Big JR's Towing, Tannerelli's Used Auto Parts, and AAA Always Moving. Townsend with his 5th feature win of 1993, which is kind of wild because he went for probably five or six seasons without winning a feature in the last 5 or 6 seasons. Now he has won 5. Features in 1993.